Hey guys, today we're at Northwoods Mall in Charleston, South Carolina.
And we'll be interviewing Liz Boeggeman, Asset Protection Manager, and this is another episode of Stockroom Session.
My name is Liz Boeggeman. I am the Asset Protection Manager for Marketplace South, and I've been with the company since 2012.
So if you could just tell us a little bit about your background, kind of how you got to where you're at now.
As I said, I started in 2012. I was an MTL in stores in Florida. I moved into the store team leader role in Orlando, Florida is where I moved to. And I was there for a couple of years, and I got into AP honestly because I had a really high shrink store and I failed my first two audits terribly, and I was determined to turn that around and to understand how to reduce the shrink and how it all came together to help you build your business. So along that journey of just trying to pass my audit and not have a high shrink store, I kind of fell in love with it.
So, how would you define success in your role?
Having really passionate stores that are excited to see me when I come in because I'm their asset protection manager, and they're not scared that I'm going to be there. They're excited to say, oh, Liz is here. She's going to help us with something and we're going to learn something today. And as well as my team. So I run a Marketplace South team, which is a little bit different than a regional role. So the regional AP managers have anywhere from 90 to 100 stores. I have 32 stores, but I have 3 direct reports. So I have an AP supervisor in Orlando. I have one in Sawgrass in Fort Lauderdale, and I have one in Puerto Rico. And one of my biggest things for success is making sure that they get to where they want to be next, no matter where that is in the department or outside of the department. That's success for me.
So when did you realize that AP was something that you really wanted to do?
Well, I realized that it was something that I really wanted to do when I finally turned my audit score around. I got a perfect audit. I literally cried that day. But it was when I took a look around and realized that I had finally figured out my job, what I was doing. People were being promoted from my store into higher leadership positions or into higher volume stores, and some of them are still with us to this day that I get to see when I visit stores, and it's really exciting for me.
So what does a typical day look like for you?
What's awesome about my typical day is it's never typical. I do so many different things, and most of it's around training. So I train and take time to develop my team and whatever they're working on. I visit stores. I do a lot of leadership onboarding training, shrink reduction store visits. I do visits with Myrna and my district team leaders. And sometimes I do interviews for people who have made poor decisions and try to find out why and discover that. And a lot of my time is on the phone because we have an alert form that people fill out. And I'll tell you, nobody fills out an alert form and is like, hey, Liz, I was just filling this out to see if you are having a good day. They're having a problem and they need support with that. So pretty much all I do is problem solve.
I'm going to start doing that once a week. I'm just going to email, I'm just going to do an alert form being like, you guys rock. You ask, you receive, Liz.
What is the most common thing that stores miss on an audit?
That's an excellent question. And I will tell you, if you ask most APMs and senior leadership, they'll tell you that the sales floor awareness and the fitting room coverage is something that is a consistent miss from stores. But statistically, it's different. So thank you for asking me this because I pulled it ahead of time. And safety spotlights, really understanding and having a true discussion about those every month with your team and knowing why they're important is one of the most commonly missed questions. And the second one is your physical inventory packets.
What is one thing that you wish more people knew about Asset Protection Department?
That we're not auditors. We don't just come and audit your store. One of the biggest things is protecting people and making sure that we're creating content for safety, and truly being the safest place to work and shop is probably top of the list for us on importance and why we do the things we do, and why we do the things we do in general.
If you could now just maybe look into the camera and talk to somebody that wants to get into AP and kind of do what you do and follow your career path, what would you want to say to them?
I would say to really embrace the tools that we have. So get involved with being the person who talks to the team about the safety spotlight in the month. Ask if you can be a part of the safety inspection and bring people along with you for the journey. So if you are passionate about it, can you teach the senior BA 1 month or the MTL 1 month or whoever is new in other stores? And the same thing with the self audit. And definitely let your store team leader, your DTL know that that's what you're passionate about. We have developmental conversations. We should be having developmental conversations often with our leadership team, but a lot of people don't think they can dream that far. So if you want to be an NSO or you want to be an AP or you're passionate about something, let your leaders know, because they're going to help you get to that goal.
So with the rapid fire section, it's kind of like a Rorschach test or Family Feud. Just the absolute first thing that pops into your head, just spit it out. We're going to put 30 seconds on the clock. Liz, are you ready?
I'm going to do my best.
All right, here we go. So what movie are you embarrassed to admit that you love?
Burlesque.
Sorry. What song will get you to stop what you are doing, close your eyes, hold up your imaginary microphone, and sing your heart out?
Can't Stop by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Can you sing just the chorus real quick?
Thank you for asking. And no, I cannot.
What do you think ducks are saying when they quack so much?
Paddle faster.
If you had to choose a fake name as your spy alias, what would it be?
Pepper Mallard.
Mine was Troy Danger.
James Sinclair.
James Sinclair. So what's your spirit vegetable?
A beet. That's my spirit vegetable. Like, I think that they're awesome.
All right, let's say I give you an elephant and you can't give it away or sell it. What would you do? Think carefully. This might be the prize if you win.
Oh my gosh, I would love it if somebody gave me an elephant. I would be so happy. I would definitely teach it to kneel down so that I could ride it.
You just ride it around.
A little bit lower, Dumbo. Into the garage. What's the best gift you ever got as a kid on your birthday?
I would have to say bike.
Nice. Was it like a 10-speed? Was it the one with the little bell on it, little basket on the front? What are we talking? Tandem?
I had no bell or basket. But I was obsessed with my bike. Like, I was that kid who would always be around, and I taught myself to ride my bike with no hands, and it would be like, you have to come inside, it's dark outside, because I would not come back inside. I loved my bike.
Okay, did she get it in time? She got it. You got it in time, so you do get the prize. Matt, what do we have for her?
We have a properly sealed box with all your hopes and dreams.
Liz's hopes and dreams are in here. You can't have them. Liz, thank you so much for being here and doing this with us today. This was awesome. Guys, shout out to Liz. Thanks so much for being here today.
Hope to see you in a stockroom near you.
My spirit vegetable.